Cloud. All right, welcome everybody. SIG Compute weekly call, November 26th. I will post a link to the document in the chat. Great. Please add your name there as an attendee. And if anyone is new to this call, now's the time to introduce yourself. All right. I see no agenda, notes, open floor, anything. And so I guess we can just start by reviewing VEPs. What do you think, Vladek?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Maybe you can share the tracker. So we'll see.
So for 1.8, what's
Yeah,
that? 1.8. This guy?
yeah, and then we could filter by SIG compute. Although I think at the end of this tracker, there's something that's related to SIG compute, or maybe we should just go over this and see what's related to SIG compute first. I tried to do that this morning, but failed.
I made the window a bit wider. I hope it didn't break everybody's Zoom client. So do you want to go through every single one, or maybe on the status something?
So there are definitely that are new, and then some that are graduating. So those that are graduating um, could be less important, but those that are new and require a VEP review, like require the SIG's attention, I think these are more in priority.
So basically what's proposed and not tracked, maybe?
So everything at the beginning is proposed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some are continuing. Um, yeah, actually, this one should be tracked, I guess, because this one is continuing.
Am I allowed to change that? Yes.
Yeah.
Um, so do we want to discuss this, or the tracked is good? Next.
Yeah, next, I don't know if there's anyone to speak about the station, but this one definitely needs eyes on, as far as I remember.
So that's specifically TDX.
No, this is generic, but I think TDX is the one that needs something, some kind of configuration, or more than others. And I see that there's already Lee was there.
Hardly. It's just an API net. I haven't had time to go through it properly.
I will definitely have a look. All right, so I guess if we don't have anyone to talk about it, let's go next.
Yeah. So this one is SIG network. I don't know if you guys want to talk about this. Anything specific?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you. So I know that C Compute is also interested in a similar mechanism. So I collaborated with Barak to implement the mechanism that everyone will be able to use in the future. Currently, there is a POC by Barak, which is linked in the VEP proposal below. I haven't reviewed it yet. I don't know if the POC does what is claimed here in the VEP, but it will be eventually a shared mechanism if the project will accept it and want to use it for many purposes. Like SIG network only wants it temporarily, but other SIGs might want to have it like always.
Yeah, so we definitely want to transition to a hook instead of synchronizing specific migration statuses between source and target. So this hook would definitely be needed.
So, do we want that for 1.8 for sure? Should we mark it tracked?
Um, so the web itself is not just about the hook, right? Is there anything else in the web?
The web itself is about the hook and what do we want to do with it. So maybe if more than one SIG wants to do something with it, maybe it should be split into the hook itself and then the usages of this hook.
Yeah, so the hook is needed for the next web, like vGPU live migration. Uh, I think for sure.
Could
But
we maybe have just the hook in alpha and then more in beta?
yeah. But this web, what is this about? Of using the hook or what?
This step is about introducing the hook and creating a migration path so for some kind of weird configuration that we used to have and we currently don't have. So it will allow us to remove some code that we don't want. And then following this upgrade the mechanism ending its life after, I don't know, like several versions, then we can remove it. But it also states that this mechanism could be used, for example, for VMs with dedicated CPUs or VMs that are currently using the mechanism that we have on the source.
Okay.
So do you think we should split it?
I would say that the hook it should have its the life of its own because you see the Web 9 109. I think it's heavily dependent on this, and then the rest of the logic that we have, as Jed said, for this live migration, we want to transition it to the hook. Don't want to keep it in the VMI status. Um, so yes, I would assume that.
Okay, so I'll talk with Barak and maybe he will create a web just for the hook itself.
So I have a question. So, Radek, do you mean that we will be able to remove the VMI migration status eventually, or some of it?
I would love to. Well, the VMI migration status that is related for synchronization between source and
Yeah.
the target. Yeah. That I would love to get rid of this stuff.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, so we're going with a new web that will add to this. And so, yeah, we'll definitely be targeted for 1.8 if we also want web 109.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone interested in vGPU level migration?
Interested, yes, but I don't know if there's anyone to speak about this. But these are dependents. Like these things are dependent.
So does this web already mention that they want to use the hook instead of status, or?
Yeah, they actually introduced the use of the hook here separately, and I think that's what led to Barak kind of working with Darrell on that shared solution. So I know Barak is interested in this already as well, from a SIG compute side.
Okay. So in order to move these two forward, we need to converge on Barak solution, and then these two, just in general, I mean, we need a review of the web, which I did already, but.
I'll add myself.
Mhm.
Okay, so Now I'm confused because that's TDX without attestation then.
Yeah, that's CDX without attestation, just the API itself. I don't think that we have a hardware for this, so this goes to the discussion that we had with Eddie. But for SAV SMP, this is just it needs to have a follow up. So there's nothing to approve in the web itself. It's just the PRs that are associated with this we'll need to review later. So we could move it to tracked actually.
All right. Um, all right. Another one that looks like networking.
Yeah, that looks networking.
SIG network.
Anything you guys need from SIG Compute on this?
I think only the agreement. I think Nir spoke
Lubo?
with some of you. Like we just need an agreement that the path taken here is good with you.
I think Lubo
So
is. I think
yeah,
Lubo is on top of this one. Yeah.
yeah. So I think he said that he will review it sometime this week or something close.
Okay, perfect.
All right, great.
Uh,
Go ahead.
this one is nothing. Well, at the moment we don't have any new knowledge about how the future would look like with this web.
So should we defer it?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the status is really because in the past we said that the previous approach is not good enough, and but the web is still here, so I'm not sure.
It's waiting for the bot to wrote it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, let's keep it for now.
No, see if someone will try to push forward this, then I guess the discussion will restart, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's too bad we're
Um,
missing Federico and Itamar for the next two.
yes, so the web 62, I think it's an alpha, so it's progressing, and we need to see that there are no bugs and stuff like this. So
All right.
I'm not sure.
Should this be tracked?
Yeah, I guess.
And I think we definitely want a mechanism to disable feature gates, right?
But was this web been reviewed? We definitely want this, but somebody needs to say we're at this critical point that we just need to make a decision. Which option do we take? Eddie, maybe this is something on
It's
you that you would say.
yeah, it's in my list. I need to visit this. It's here on my tabs. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think that there is only my if there is any wording to say about it is that um, the idea that if we do some change now, should it be like for example, should it be this option exists there, like should it be a nice new structure and then we'll have duplication with the old structure, or should it be just a light addition so it can live with the previous one as well and they will not collide. That's the main, I think, the main
So
thing to agree on.
I think we all agree that we need this. It's just
Yes, yes.
I trust you with this one.
No, that's the only I remember the only main issue there. All the other parts are agreed on, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay,
And
perfect.
I marked it as going straight to stable because we can't really feature gate a feature gating rework, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was agreed also.
Cool.
Mhm. All
Um,
right.
we have LA for the next one.
Yes, this is progressing in a separate call. It is, yeah, it is supposed to be tracked. Uh, at this point, I don't know whether it's alpha 2 or beta, uh, but I will be shooting for beta. So I think we should mark it as beta, and then if things change, we can remove it. Uh, and what other fields? Yeah, that should be it. I don't know if promotion phase makes sense for this.
Do you need anything from anyone? I
Oh
don't know.
well, not
Reviews, help. I don't know.
yeah. So I think whatever I need, my plan is to communicate in that separate biweekly call.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. As of now, I don't have anything.
Yeah, and I believe we've discussed this also during the web call.
Okay, sounds good. Let's move on. I have no updates about this, and I think I don't know who is here to talk about this. Ah,
LA,
Ellie.
maybe?
Yeah. So basically, couple of releases back, if not more, Kubernetes enabled support for field selectors for custom resources. So historically, field selectors have been for core Kubernetes resources only. So with that, what we could do is for virtual machine instance, for example, if kubelet is, or sorry, vert handler is only interested in VMIs for for it, the node it is run on, it can do a field selector for this custom resource, right? That was the reason for filing this issue. This will basically be SIG scale, um, but I will not have bandwidth to take this on this release.
That,
If anyone else has bandwidth or has interest in this, I'll be happy to review.
but there's no web as well, right? I mean, I
No,
don't see any wording here.
yeah, there's no web.
The question is, how long should we wait until somebody picks it up? I definitely won't have a bandwidth for this.
Should this even be a web? Like, I feel like this is something we should keep in mind now exists and start switching stuff to it uh, as we go.
Ellie, maybe you can, yeah, we can remove it from the tracker to not track it right now. But I think you can just delete it from the tracker. Like if you go to the left, yeah, drop down, yeah, it will not delete the issue. It will just remove it from the tracker.
So I think the reason why I filed it as a web is that we might want to have a feature gate for it and phase it in instead of just directly migrating it. That was the only reason why I filed it. If that additional feature gate is not required, then we might just file an issue for this instead of a web.
Ellie, maybe you want to bring this up in the next community call to see if somebody will want to pick this up.
Sure.
But isn't this like it's just a simple selector for the informer, right?
I think it's
Uh,
probably API gets, right?
Yeah, it's not get. It's like I think it's the watcher. Like it's the
List
when you
watch.
register to listen to events.
Yes, it's list watch, but so the issue is with that list watch just being selected, you'll not know what things will break in the reconcile. So it's simple on the implementation side, like we can make that switch, but we'll have to carefully go through the reconciliation to make sure uh, things are happening with the correct expected state.
Yeah, but Yeah. Well, the feature gate, this is why you're saying you want it as a feature gate to see if the optimization
Yeah.
is
Is not
is
introduced.
stable.
Yes.
But who will use the feature? Who will enable it then? Why and why? Why would they enable it?
This is a
Optimi-
perf scale optimization, right? You don't need to
yeah.
query all the VMIs. The lists are expensive. You don't need to list and cache all the VMIs if you can only do a subset of.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, should we move on? So uh, this one just doesn't have an assignee. I don't know if we should set it to the author of the issue.
So this is I'm not sure what to do with this. I mean, we definitely want to graduate this, but this is just a matter of PR.
Yeah, and I think yeah, that's the PR.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, okay. I think I can just approve it.
Oh, and it's approved. It just needs LGM.
Ah, okay.
You approved. I'll CC myself.
Yeah, this is basically to enable the work that there's another web that speaks about projected volumes. So, for example, if we want to pass through tokens, and then these tokens need to be updated periodically, then VertiFS, I mean, is the mechanism that exposes these sockets and the updated ones to the guest. So for this, we'll need to graduate the VertiFS for config volumes because these are read-only, so it's pretty safe.
Sorry, I missed a message in the chat. You can assign to me. Please assign to yourself because I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Um, so this one passed that's SIG network. Pretty sure.
Yeah, and yeah.
Uh, So do you guys need anything from us?
Cool. Let's move on.
Yeah. All right, so this has nothing. No signee, no VEP, no PR.
It does appear.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. Um, can you tell us about it?
It's about adding custom metadata to the cloud init. Yeah. So there is actually a PR. It has been reviewed, but I need to just make some changes.
okay.
By the way, this one it reminds me that we have a lot of fields. I don't know what to do with this, and I think we need each VEP to if a new field is added, it should specify size limitation for that field because
Yes.
we have seen. I think this was discussed here. Maybe I don't remember what.
Yeah. It's part of the changes I need to make.
Okay, so, great.
Eddie, so will you?
I think I reviewed it once. I think the
Okay.
PR, right?
Okay, then let's put it to proposed, and then I. Do we need a feature gate here with this one? To reduce a metadata field for cloud init.
Mm. It is an API change, so
Yeah.
the risk here is, I think, the only risk here is that after it will start being used, we will see that some things are missing or not good. So, but it is one of the simpler one. Like you could move from alpha to beta pretty quickly, like in a version.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'll review this one.
Well, yeah, and if someone could update the issue with a link to the web PR, code PR, that would be great.
Okay.
Um, all right. So the graph, are we still doing this?
I'm not sure what's the status. I asked on the PR. I asked on the issue to see what's the latest. I think that
Didn't we all agree that this was a terrible idea?
uh, so in Kubernetes they like the idea, and Ale can tell us more about this.
He actually commented 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. So basically, I attended a talk that has been posted there. Um, so basically, SIG API machinery was open to the idea that with the advancements of AI agents, finding associated resources will be a problem that they will have to eventually solve, and it will enhance the agentic AI workflow. So, in this talk, it was presented that they are open to this idea of making this work for every Kubernetes object and its associated resources, but they just need some help to make this work in API machinery. So I commented if the author of this web would be open to generically make this work in the Kubernetes community, then I think that will be the uh, most optimum way to deprecate this here and make it work in Kubernetes.
Yeah, but I think I is wasn't. I'm not sure that. So yeah, that sounds like perfect. And I think the original web tried. I'm not sure 100%, but the original idea was it will be part of Kubernetes, and there it got stuck. I think everyone said, I mean, I don't know. I said, at least, I suggested that it will be outside, like its own project. And it was generic, like I think it was pretty generic, and it could have lived outside and collect the information from all the system to do it independent from specific projects. But I think it got stuck there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
I
So,
think
so what you're saying, you're just saying put it outside and try to push it from outside.
well, not outside. The difference is that this will be in Kubernetes, right? So the API machinery will be aware of everything. So I think it will become core part of Kubernetes if this gets handled in Kubernetes. So yeah, I think it is outside of Kubert, but into Kubernetes, so it becomes more generic.
Yeah, but API machinery, last time I remember it was about tooling, and it was not about some that you create services or operator or something smart. It just for example, if you create it gives you tooling to create the dependency graph. It doesn't manage it in some way, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it will. So if this were to happen in Kubernetes, the API machinery folks would be the best way to, would be the best place where it would happen. And the co-chairs of that, or the tech leads, I don't exactly remember, but they said they were open to this idea. So I think it is worth a shot.
Vladik, do you think you can? We need. I think the owner of this may need help to with this. If I mean to approach Kubernetes, I don't know if we can help them.
I'll try to reach out to Alvaro.
Yeah, I can also help out in connecting people and reaching out to that community. I had an extended conversation about this topic, so folks would be familiar.
Perfect. Ali, then maybe you can you pin him? Alvaro is on Slack, so should
Yeah.
be available. Perfect.
Yeah, and if you cannot reach him, please escalate to us. We'll try to find him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. So we're at time. So what I'll do is write down the list of VEPs that we went through today in the doc, so we can skip them next time and do basically the other half. That works for everybody.
Perfect.
All right. Awesome. Any last words?
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thanks all. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.